Get ready, boys and girls, gather around. It's time for Bronze League Heroes.
All right, Force fans, welcome to our very first episode of Bronze League Heroes. Now, quick disclaimer before we get into here, because anyone who is not in basically the top 20 is essentially Bronze League Heroes. All right, it's simply just a title for a series on YouTube. So I don't want anyone to get upset or offended at the name because it's simply non-top tier players. That's it. That means all categories from rank 20 to 9,999 are all Bronze League Heroes. So from this point out, let's get into the replay. All right, guys. So on our left-hand side, we have playing Pinch Fist. It's Noha. And on the right, it's a French name that I can't say because I can't speak French very well and I can't do R's. But he's playing Moonshine and it's Remicou. So there's a weird sound with the R that French makes that I can't do. I tried and tried and tried and tried. I even Google translated it to try and get my mouth to do it. I can't do it without more practice. So unfortunately, he shall be known as Remy. So yeah, guys, Moonshine in a game. This is pretty sweet, to be blatantly honest. We can see here that Noha is going for the workshop. 2 turbines right off the bat. This is a very, very standard build. Doing the micro doors as well. Interesting to see. And Remy over here doing some sort of micro doors as well. Single turbine, built a little bit taller, and somehow not sure what that is. We are leaning forward quite a bit. That you can see here with a lot of the wood spam here on the front creates a lot of extra weight. Usually you would use just a rope here and connect to the wall back here. Obviously Vanillas here doesn't have a map, doesn't have a rope section. There's no actual map back here or landscape for them to tie a rope to. So you can just do it with counterweights or a ballast on the back side to kind of get the base to tip backwards. Extra resources, hard to say. Would I have gone this much wood spam early? Probably not, but he might have a plan for that down the road. It is the small little micro doors that he will be using there, so he's probably got a plan further ahead. Over here, Noha going for the nuke rush. Standard gameplay on vanilla. Basically, every player in the world does this. Very common on vanilla. Incredibly common on vanilla, actually. And yeah, that's just it. I see I have the wrong overlay on as well. You shouldn't be seeing my Steam notifications. All right, we got a rope back here. I don't know, honestly, if these ones actually do anything when they come straight down to the ground like this. Hard to say. We'll have to go into sandbox mode and check it out. Oh, rockets. I like this. I like this indeed. All right, we're going to F8. We're seeing swarms coming out and being fired by 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, we see a mistake here. Flat cannon. I don't think that's the option. I do think gunners are far more efficient than a flat cannon. Well, yes and no. Hard to say. Flak's really good at taking out the swarms. You did see here, guys, I don't think it actually matters, but in a situation where it could matter, you always want to take the opportunity here and upgrade this warhead first on this side, just in case you get stuck not being able to upgrade to double warheads. You always want your swarms to be in front of the warhead, so just in case, it's good habit to typically get this one done, the one in the back first. Lots of additional wood spam coming in here from Noha. Being minimalistic, I like this. Not cross-bracing right off the bat, but cross-bracing the front where the weight is the heaviest. No internal structure. Oh, we missed a cross-brace. No internal structure, but there's not a whole lot of extra weight being added. Going for the sandbag trick. I'd like to see that. And we're getting ready from Remy here for the first shot. He's got his rockets upgraded, and there is no way that Noah's going to have anything ready to go here. Noha picks one off with the sniper, looking good, takes a lot of damage there. He does have this additional wood spam here in the front, which is going to keep the splash damage off of his core. And now we're just kind of chilling. Kind of cool. Remy fires another shot here. Okay, so we're going for the shot up here, and double nukes coming in. The flak takes them both out. That is a ballsy strat. I really think he needs to get some gunners or some additional sort of spray there, because if that flak cannon misses, it's GG. Or if it gets sniped, that's it. I definitely think that. Remy might be a little misunderstanding of how launchers fire. They do have a slight curve up, which means you need to aim down just a little bit lower of where you want to hit because they do curve up slightly. I would really like... He's got the counterbalance back here on his base to get it to lean backwards. Another shot coming in here. Looking good. I would consider adding maybe some more structure in here. We're starting to see some redness happen here. This is what's happening when the weight comes back here. It's squishing these braces, causing them to go red. We are going to get some swarm shots here, and Noah already figured it out. There's the flak. He's going to take out the first one, and this one's going to hit. Yes, only takes out Gary the Gunner, not a big deal. Okay, so you can see here Noah's having a hard time getting his rockets to make connections here. And that's like 2 volleys, like a whole volley of rockets that have missed. That's a lot of extra DPS that hasn't been done to Noah, and that's going to give him an opportunity to get further economically ahead. Another shot coming in here. I think he's got it figured out. He aimed a little bit lower. There we go. So we've done some damage there, disabling the sniper, disabling the turbines, and a great shot from Remy coming in here, taking out Noah's sniper. We got this weird jank here of a partially built something or other, just kind of dangling there in the wind. Any guy who's taking a pee outside would know exactly what I'm talking about. Hashtag can pee anywhere. All right. Okay, we're getting some gunners here. Remy is perfect. This is exactly how I would counter this. He's got the sniper there. He's taking his... This is actually a really good play out of Remy. Very impressed here. Very impressed. The question is, where does Remy go from here? No additional mines. He's still going to be running on 3 mines. What can he do to increase kind of the next stage? What? Ah, a little gap through there. Went through there. Gary the Gunner and Guadalupe, not even finished yet, still arriving on the battle scene, and Gary manages to single-handedly take out those rockets. That was an insane effort there from Gary the Gunner. Guadalupe dies in the helicopter before landing. Rockets coming through here. Gary picks off one of them. Rockets connect onto the base. We've done some splash on the core now. This is where I think Noah needs to realize that damage is coming in here. Stop placing the sniper here. Stop placing the sniper here. And fill this in with wood. Place your sniper up top. Yes, that is exactly where he's aiming. He needs to fill all that in and get it wooden bracing out here so the detonation happens out here and stops splashing on his core. Definitely a habit that players get into is continuously replacing the same thing over and 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 over again. Without adapting to what's happening. So you can see here clearly Remy is aiming for this weakness spot, and he continues to put the sniper here. So make sure, guys, when this is happening, you close this in, move your sniper somewhere else, and allow your core to be fully protected, because you could box all of this in with bracing and prevent the splash damage from hitting the core. Or you could just have Gary the Gunner and Guadalupe just single-handedly take them all down. Single-handedly for 2 people. Pretty sure that's not a real thing. Pretty sure you can't single-handedly have 2 people do something. That would be like dual-handedly. Or quad-handedly. Okay, we're not getting into that discussion. More rocket barrages coming in from Remy. He's got his 4th mine down finally, and a warhead volley coming in here, easily handled by Gary the Gunner and his entourage with Frank the Flak. Flak and Frank. And miniguns. Take out the sniper, please. And he replaces it again! Oh! Come on, my dude. Oh, that's such a bad habit. Any of you guys that are newer players, make sure you don't do that. If you lose your sniper above your core a couple times, fill that place in and move your sniper. Weak spot there. Sandbags actually managed to tank most of that. Another volley coming in from Remy. Okay. So I was trying to figure out why the heck, and I forgot, because you never see Moonshine as a commander chosen in any sort of gameplay ever. But I was wondering why the rockets were blowing up like EMPs, and I thought there for a moment he had an EMP in his building, but he doesn't. He's activating Moonshine's ability, so rockets not only have rocket damage, they also have EMP, and I never even thought of that. That's really, 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 really powerful. It's actually quite good. Quite good indeed. A single rocket barrage makes it through. Noah fully committed on using the swarms. And the warheads, the swarm launchers, I should say, warhead launchers. Fully committed, staggering them a little bit to bait out the flak shot, trying to use his sniper, and Let's get a slow motion replay on that. That's too funny. Okay. Stagnant. Brains are thinking. The smoke coming out of the bronze ears. What do we do? How do we handle the situation? What does Noah have up his sleeve to counter 2 rocket launchers? Nice snipe from Noah. Pro plays coming in there. Great shot. Still hanging out. So, one of the biggest issues, and we've mentioned this before in stream, one of the biggest issues we find in lower tier matches, and literally, once again, anything below the top 20, essentially, anything below that, this typically happens, is very common. Remy is stuck in running 2 launchers and not expanding anything else, right? We've got a couple gunners, mini gunners, right, he's adding more economy, but he's stuck on not expanding into tier 2 technology or adding additional damage. This is very, very common of players at this rank. Like I said, rank from 20 to 9,999. Very, very common. I even do it sometimes. I get stuck in firing my 3 cannons every game and not continuously adding. This is really, really important. Ooh. Remy actually says, okay, please don't replace that. Please. And he replaces it again. Okay. Okay, that hurts my brain. So, see the system that he's got going on here? This is a really good opportunity to sell that bracing, add some internal bracing here, sell the bracing, and add another mine. 4 mines with warhead launchers. Not a bad setup. Things are on fire. He's getting the fire put out. Okay. So, we really need to see Remy expanding here. He's trying hard not to make a connection back here. I think at this point in the game, with the absolute map control he has here, you don't need this anymore. Expand out here, build up some more, and start expanding on your economy, move into tier 2 technology while you're doing this. This is one of those situations I really wish that we as replay commentary-ists, commentary people, commenters, commentators, that's the word. Is that the word? I don't even know. Someone let me know in the comments below. That I can see the resources. Because if he's floating metal and not continuously building and expanding, then that's a huge problem. Huge problem. And, oh, what is that RNG? That was absolute garbage. And, gee, what? We're gonna have to slow-mo that because that was insane. Ridiculous. I cannot believe Gary the Gunner is fired. That's that. Guys, that was Noah versus Remicou. Pinch Fist versus Moonshine.